by any chance? No, not at all? You do? What do you use? Just out of curiosity.
Like, I mean, we pretty much set it up like this, except we got 2 loops on the dump stack.
Okay. 100 foot?
Yes, sir. About 200 feet.
100 foot here, 100 foot there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So this is set up as a typical cross lay. So we got a 2 stack, we got a triple stack, which is what we have on our engines. We got a single stack. If for some reason you guys want to see a single stack, we could load a single stack. The nice thing about this load is it can be loaded a bunch of different ways. You can load it with nozzle on the bottom like a Minuteman. You can flip it on top. There's a lot of different variations. The bundle itself can be built several different ways, but as far as it deploys, it's pretty much the same. It's super simplistic, and what you'll see when you go to the Guston pack is the Guston pack, although is a totally different pack, it's loaded a different way, it deploys virtually identical to this. So they're both very user-friendly packs that can be used together, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start here at the hose bed, demonstrate it, and we're gonna go straight into repetition. Because we've been trying to get as many reps as we can, and it's been difficult having to explain it, so we're gonna do it all in one. So, one of you guys want to volunteer, and then we're just going to walk you. Come on through. Now, before we get there, a couple things to notice is we have a loop, right? Loop's about the midsection of this 100-foot thing. I'm a big advocate for big loops, at a minimum this big, in my opinion. I like them big because I like the ability to put your gloved hand through it. I like the ability for it's easily identifiable. Also, if you're dealing with height issues like we've dealt with some of the engines that we have, by doing that and over-exaggerating it kind of helps bring the profile down. But above all, it's big, it's easy to identify, it's easy to get your hand into. If it's like this, it just becomes a little bit more problematic, right? So, we have basically a 1- and 2-man deployment. The way we set up in our department, the way we try to train our people is that the driver is the default second guy, unless it's a simple stretch. So how do we define a simple stretch? Anything with less than 2 pinch points. If you have anything about 2 pinch points or greater, especially if the pinch points are critical, here's an example. Going through that Tahoe to the right, going around that truck. We would consider those some pretty critical pinch points. If you had to do it by yourself, although you could do it, you're going to face some challenges and have to come back and forth. I'm the driver. I'm going to help you get past that, and I'm going to get back to the rig and do whatever my next priority is. Where we work, our priorities are simple. We put 3 lines on the ground within seconds or minutes of each other. Primary, the backup, and then the 3rd line goes to a part of the fire ground that has the highest probability for external fire spread. That's the way we do it. Whatever it is in your department, what the priority is for the drivers, and they can go back and do that, right? So we're going to have you guys doing 2-person stretches just because it gives us more chance for everybody to put their hands on it, right? If it was a 1 person, it'd be simple. I'd put it on my shoulder, I'd kind of clear the bed a little bit, I'd reach, I'd grab this, I'd deploy it like a typical flat load. Pretty basic, right? 2 person, he's going to grab it, I'm going to come